Welcome to today's session, Supporting ADHD Children as They Grow, Preparing for Adolescence and Beyond. Today we'll focus on how to support your child as they grow and prepare for adolescence and adulthood. ADHD doesn't go away, but the strategies and support systems in place can evolve as your child matures. Let's talk about how to manage ADHD through the teenage years and beyond, preparing your child for academic success, social relationships, and eventual independence. As children with ADHD move into adolescence, their world becomes more complex. Hormones, changing routines, and new social pressures can all amplify the challenges they already face. You may notice shifts in mood, motivation, organisation, and sleep. These aren't signs of bad behaviour, they're part of how ADHD interacts with teenage development. School demands increase, friendships become more layered, and teens are expected to manage more on their own. For many young people with ADHD, this can feel overwhelming. Attention difficulties may become more noticeable, and emotional responses can become stronger or quicker than before. The important thing to remember is that this stage is manageable with the right support. Adolescence isn't something to fear, it's simply another chapter where understanding, patience, and good communication can make a huge difference. Moving into secondary school brings bigger workloads, more teachers, and more responsibility. For a young person with ADHD, simple school tasks can take extra effort, from switching classes to keeping track of homework and deadlines. Practical supports can make the journey smoother, using planners or apps, breaking tasks into smaller steps, providing clear routines, and communicating regularly with year heads or learning support. In the Irish school system, the Special Educational Needs Team can offer structured help, and reasonable accommodations for state exams may be available when appropriate. Most teenagers succeed best when parents, teachers, and the young person work together. Encouragement matters as much as strategy. Recognising effort, even small steps, helps build confidence and reduces school-related stress. Friendships become especially important during adolescence, but they can also be more difficult for teenagers with ADHD. Impulsivity, emotional intensity, or missing social cues can sometimes lead to misunderstandings and conflict. Supporting your teenager means helping them understand how friendships work, taking turns in conversations, recognising when somebody needs space, and learning how to repair things after a disagreement. Encourage activities where they feel confident and accepted, sports clubs, music, youth groups, or hobbies that they enjoy. Teens often socialise in groups, at school, in sports, and in GAA clubs. These settings can be great opportunities, but they can also bring pressure. Keep open communication at home about friendships and social worries is one of the most protective things a parent can do. As young people grow older, they begin taking on more independence. Travel, money, responsibility, future planning. For teens with ADHD, these steps may take longer and need more guidance. Teaching independence starts small. Managing a simple timetable, preparing a packed lunch, planning transport, or looking after personal belongings. Building skills gradually helps reduce anxiety and creates a sense of capability. When it comes to the future, college, apprenticeships, training, or work, there are great support structures. Disability and learning support offices in colleges, apprenticeship mentors, and workplace accommodations can all be tapped into. The goal is not to push independence too quickly, but to guide it steadily with reassurance and realistic expectation. ADHD often sits alongside other challenges such as anxiety, low mood, learning difficulties, or sleep problems. These aren't uncommon and they aren't a sign of failure. They simply mean that your young person may need a bit more support along the way. Keeping an eye on changes in mood, motivation, friendships, or school performance can help you spot difficulties early. Speaking with your GP, CAMS team, or school support can provide clarity and timely help. Like ADHD itself, co-occurring conditions are treatable, and early intervention often leads to better outcomes. Families don't have to manage these issues alone. Support is available, and asking for help is a sign of strength, not doubt. Supporting a young person with ADHD is a long-term journey, and families need support every bit as much as the young person does. Connecting with other parents, attending parenting programs, or seeking guidance from CAMS, youth services, or school support teams can make an enormous difference. Families in Ireland have access to resources through community services, local primary care teams, family resource centres and schools. Simple things like clear routines, open conversations, shared problem solving, and keeping relationships strong all help teenagers to feel secure. Above all, remember that ADHD is not a barrier to a full, successful life. With understanding, patience, and the right supports, young people can become resilient, confident adults who use their strengths to thrive. Your ongoing involvement and encouragement are some of the most powerful supports that they will ever have. To wrap up, ADHD may present challenges throughout your child's life, but with the right support they can thrive. Encourage independence while offering consistent guidance. In our next session, we will explore parental self-care and family balance, a key aspect of supporting a child with ADHD. Thank you for listening.